Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and make sure that you click the bell icon because I am posting new yoga classes every single week and I don't want you to miss one. Today's yoga class is a relaxing 25-minute full body stretch. This is a great way to stretch out and prepare yourself for the day ahead if you like to practice in the morning, or an excellent way to increase flexibility and to wind down after maybe you've had a stressful day. You will need 2 blocks and 1 strap for today's class, but as always, you can improvise with what you have on hand. If you're ready to get a deep stretch and feel amazing, go ahead and grab your props and follow along. We'll begin our class today in a child's pose, so you can come onto your hands and knees. Take your knees nice and wide and take your big toes to touch, heels apart, and just start to walk your hands all the way down. You can allow your forehead to come down onto the mat, but really try to sink your hips back and let your chest sink through. So take a few moments here just to breathe and just to relax. And begin to walk your hands over to the right side. So lengthening the side body, reaching your chest down. And then come back through center over all the way to the left side. So this time stretching through the right side of the body. And come back to center. And go ahead and shift forward, come onto your hands and knees, and start to move gently through your cat and cow poses. So inhale, belly drops, heart opens, reach your tailbone back, reach your chest forward. And then as you exhale, round through your spine, push the floor away. So keep moving. Inhale, belly down, heart reaches open. And exhale, round through the spine. And then you can start to incorporate other movements. So looking over your shoulder, allowing your shoulder and hip to connect. You can even start to walk your hands forward slightly and start to circle your hips around. So coming forward, opening up, and then coming back as if you're going to find a little child's pose. And begin to switch directions. And we're eventually going to come forward and just start to lower the hips to the ground, lower all the way down. You can take your hands underneath your forehead if that feels good. Just kind of wiggle your hips side to side. Find some stillness here. Take your fingertips to the outer edges of the mat, so on the outside. Roll your chest open, lift your heart up, and just spread your collarbones. So it doesn't have to be super deep. And then slowly lower yourself back down. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift your chest open, the heart, and then lower it back down. From here, we're going to extend the right arm out to the right side, so it's laying perpendicular to the mat. And then begin to roll yourself onto the right shoulder. You're going to bend the left knee, so the left foot is down behind you, and the head can relax here. Take your left hand behind your low back, just to intensify the stretch. Slowly, mindfully, come back around. This time, left arm lengthens. Roll onto your left shoulder. Bend the right knee. Take your hand across the low back. I'm just feeling that little stretch in the shoulder and the pectoral muscles. And then roll all the way back down. And then start to tuck your toes under. We're just going to push up into a plank pose and find our way back into down dog. So you can move around here in your down dog, just stretching through the calf muscles, stretching through the hamstrings. Maybe rolling your ankles around if that feels good. And then find some stillness in your down dog. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale, let it go. Look forward, take a walk up to the front. Find a flat back. Exhale, we're folding. And as you fold here, you're going to take your right foot to the outside of the left foot. So you can bend your knees a little bit. So the pinky toes are like almost touching. They can be touching if you'd like. But inhale, find a flat back here. And exhale, fold. Keep in mind that you don't want to fold too much so you're not straining anything, right? You should really feel this through the left hamstrings. So only going as deep as it feels good. It is pretty deep in the hamstrings. Find your flat back. And then take the right foot to the floor. Switch sides. So left foot comes over to the right side. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, we're folding. And go ahead and place the left foot back down. Inhale, lengthen the spine again. Exhale, just take a ragdoll. Take opposite elbow, sway side to side. You can soften your knees. Release your hands down. Inhale to your flat back. And then separate the feet so the toes are going to turn wide, heels are in. Soften your knees, sink your hips down for Malasana. So hands to your heart, lift your chest. Nice full steady inhale and full steady exhale. From here, lower the hands down. Step it back to plank pose and just lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, stretch your right leg up behind you, open through your hips. So roll around the knee, the hip, the ankle. You can bend the knee, just stretch it out. And then take that foot to the outside of the right hand for lizard pose. Reach your heart and your hips forward. Now you can stay with the back knee lifted or you can lower it right down. So either way, you're reaching your chest forward. You should really feel a stretch through the left hip flexor and into your quad. Feel free to grab your blocks here. Take a nice deep breath in. Big exhale. Stay for one more full breath. And then we're going to slide the hips back, just lengthening that right leg. So feel free to grab your blocks and take them underneath your hands here, but reach your chest forward and fold over that leg. If you're flexing your foot, you're going to feel this in the hamstrings. If you're pointing your toes, you'll feel it in the front part of your shin. So either way is fine. You can go back and forth. They're both great stretches. And then from here, you're just going to send that right leg all the way behind you. Place the knee down, find your tabletop, extend the right leg long, reach your left arm forward, take an inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow come together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it together. Last one here. Inhale, reach it long. You can stay here or bend the right knee, catch your foot, and press your foot into your hand, turning your ribs slightly to the left side. And then release what you have. Place the hand and the knee back down. Take a round of your cat-cow. Come back into down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And then step it to the outside of the left hand. You can stay here in your lizard pose with the back knee elevated, or just go ahead and lower it back down, whatever feels good. It may be the same, may be different on this side than it was on the other side. So really big stretch. Stay here for one more full, complete breath. And then we'll go ahead and sink your hips back, flexing or pointing your toes down. So hands are just framing the leg. And then from here, we'll place the hands back down. Take that left knee behind you. Straighten out that left leg. So reach it behind you. Reach your right arm forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee and elbow pull together. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull it together. Inhale, lengthen. Stay here or go deeper. Bend the left knee. Catch the foot. Press the foot into the hand. Turning your chest slightly to the right. And then release it. Hand and knee come down. Take another round. Cat and cow. Come back to neutral. Right knee is going to come under your belly button. Tuck your left toes under. Just get the left leg out of the way. And then the right foot comes over to the left side. Take the left knee behind the right knee. That foot's going to come over to the right side. And then take a seat. Now you can sit on a block or a blanket if you need that elevation. If not, just stay on your hips and then grab your strap. You're going to take that strap, just loop it over the right shoulder. So inhale the right arm high. Take the hand behind you, grab hold of your strap, and just lift that left arm. Take the hand down on top of your right elbow and give it a little press. So just stretching out across your tricep. And then release the left hand, slide that hand up your back, grab hold of your strap, and walk your hands closer toward one another. So if you have the flexibility in your shoulders, you can always take the bind. So just grabbing hold of either hand, if that feels good, or just stay with the strap. Either way, keep breathing. Maybe even smile a little bit. Try to keep your spine nice and long. And then release what you have just with the arms. Take the strap to the side. Take your hands to your ankles and start to fold a little bit forward. So as you fold, you'll notice that the right IT band, that's going to get a deeper stretch there. So keep reaching your chest forward. And then you can come back up. So you can come out of this by walking your hands forward into your tabletop and just switching sides, or you can start to shift forward, palms come down, tuck your toes, lift the knees, walk your hands over to the left side, keep walking until you're facing forward, and then let your hips come down. So you'll end up with the left knee forward, or on top rather, and the right knee underneath. So the opposite of what it was last time. And then grab that strap, loop it across the left shoulder, inhale left arm high. Place the hand behind you, reach the right arm up, take that hand over your elbow and just press it down. From here, right hand slides up the back. Grab your strap, walk your hands closer toward each other. So Gomukhasana, our cow facing pose. So keep breathing, trying to keep the spine nice and long. And then release your strap. Grab hold of your ankles and just fold a little bit more. Keep reaching your chest and your heart forward. Nice, full, steady breath. Slowly lift back up. This time hands come behind you and just extend your legs long. Give them a nice shake. You're going to keep the right leg lengthened. Take your left foot into your inner thigh. Hips can square. Inhale, the arms lift. And exhale, fold over. Remember, you can always grab that strap, loop it around your foot, and draw your elbows back. That is always a nice option. From here, come back up, and nothing too fancy. We're just going to switch legs. So left leg lengthens, right foot comes in, hip bones are squaring forward as you lift your arms, and we're folding over that leg. Slowly start to lift back up. Extend your legs long, give them a shake. And then we're going to come into our frog pose. So really deep hip opener. You're going to come lengthwise on your mat. Now, if you have sensitive knees or if you're on a really hard floor, I would recommend folding your mat lengthwise. All right, so you have it kind of doubled up as a little cushion for your knees, or just taking a blanket lengthwise. So whatever you're choosing, hands are going to come out in front of you. Knees come really wide. And you're going to flex your feet. So the feet are going to turn to point in opposite directions. From here, come down onto your forearms and press your hips back toward your heels. So the deeper you press your hips back, the deeper the stretch is going to become. Make sure that you're not straining anything or just opening up the hips. So take a few more breaths here. And then to come out of this, I like just to take the hands forward, shift the weight forward, let your hips come down, lengthen your legs long, and just give them a little shake, rock side to side, let it go. And then we're going to come onto our back. So as you lay down, hug your knees in, give them a squeeze, rock side to side. And then feet are going to come down. Grab a block, lift your hips, slide the block underneath the low back, let your hips settle, and then from there you're going to extend your legs all the way up. So a nice assisted shoulder stand. So letting any kind of stagnation just from standing and sitting all day just drain out. And then slowly begin to take the feet down. You can remove that block, hug your knees into your chest, and let them drop to the right side. Your arms are going to fall out to the side, and then you can take your gaze to the left. You can close your eyes here, just find that gentle twist. Slowly the knees come back to center and let them drop to the left side. Gaze turns to the right. Knees can come back to center. Find a happy baby. So hands around your feet, rock side to side. And then go ahead and extend your legs nice and long. Let your hands drop down next to your hips, finding Shavasana. Just starting to notice and pay attention to your breath. Allow your breath to get bigger. And start to move your fingers, your toes, roll the wrists and the ankles, stretch up, and then roll to your side. Eventually pressing yourself all the way up and just finding a comfortable, easy seat. Allowing your hands to meet together in front of your heart. Lengthen through the spine. Close your eyes. Take a moment just to check in. Begin to thank yourself for choosing to practice today and for choosing to show up. And thank you so much for sharing your own practice with me today. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me at home today. I hope you feel super relaxed and refreshed. Let me know in the comments how it went for you today, and I would love to hear if you prefer more relaxing classes like this one or active and energizing flows. If you did enjoy this class, go ahead and share it with a friend, because practicing with someone is a great way to stay accountable and keep your practice consistent. I will be back real soon with a brand new yoga class just for you. But until then, have an awesome day, and I will see you on the mat soon.